Hello, and welcome to the last week of the Flourish website development. I'm Harmony Betancourt, and today we will go over the information you'll receive in the handover packet, as well as the experience of the build itself. The handover packet comes with a README file, which has the instructions to upload the site should it become necessary, as well as a list of the files and assets within. The Assets folder itself holds the database, design, and images of the site with their raw and editable counterparts, as well as the site as it sits right now, live on the server in a zip file. Due to the size of the documentation and images folders, I've included actual pictures of what each of those folders contain. Third-party licensing information is included on the final page of the README, as well as a copy of the site receipt, which you will need to sign and send to me to verify that we had this meeting and you've got this packet. Despite having to shuffle a few goals around, we've completed the scope of the site. The best part of the entire process is that we've launched on time. The site is fully functional with all the features working as planned. We've come a long way since the first days of creating a concept, and in the process I have been able to put everything I've learned over the course of my Full Sail experience into practice for the final 3-month push. I wish I could have had another domain to move the site to, just to gain a bit more experience in that area, but I did gain some unique learning opportunities by having to contact the host for my site after it refused to recognize any databases. I now have a far greater understanding of database interaction, and I've learned a lot about jQuery plugins as I went, especially considering I've never worked with P5, Google Charts, ArcText, or the Slick Slider before beginning the site. Working with P5.js was very much a trial by fire, and in the future I'll put a lot more time in looking over all the documentation of a plugin before jumping headfirst into work. I believe if I'd spent more time in the selection process, I'd have had a lot less trouble in creating the garden plotter during the coding. Having assistance in data entry would also be a step I'd take in such a data-intensive project in the future to allow myself more time to concentrate on getting the site functional faster. We've put a lot of time and effort into the creation of the Flourish website, and despite reaching this final phase of the project and launching Flourish Live to the public, it does not have to be the end of the Flourish development entirely. The coding of the site was implemented with the goal of expansion. There are 49 more states and entirely different categories of plants, like herbs and even flowers that could be included. And adding social interaction between users would be a great way to make Flourish more than just an educational site, but a social experience as well. Adding more capabilities or even creating a mobile app specific to the marketplaces would be a great way to reach an even larger customer base. I've had a wonderful, if sometimes intensely frustrating time working on this website. Thank you for the experience and for working with me through the process. Until our next project, good night and have a great weekend.